Why is it doing that? Broken phone. My camera mess up. My camera. Technical difficulties, guys. We're gonna get this stream up and going. Episode 2, the aftermath. I'm gonna talk about some recent sports events. I'm gonna get this fixed. I'm gonna get this party started, guys. Do apologize. Let me see if I do. Start again. It's just not coming to whatever reason. Why is it not going to? I'm going to do this episode with no video. All right, that's not a problem at all. Let me see. And I'll fix it. Did that fix it? All right. Well, anyway, guys, let's get this party started. So, episode 2, the aftermath. We'll talk about some recent sporting events. I do know everybody's talked about the Super Bowl recently. I missed it. I didn't talk about it, so let's talk about it, guys. Let's get right into it. Brady got another one. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and all their real fans. Great win, great team win. Brady, he scored the points in the first half, and the defense kept it on Patrick Mahomes. Sacked him 3 times in a game, pressure all game. The guy looked like kind of looked like a superhero out there the way he was throwing the ball. Wasn't the most intelligent throws, but it was the best throws that he can make. Much respect to the guy. Now, over the last couple of weeks since the game, there have been several discussions about Patrick Mahomes. How can I say his performance during the game? Some people said he sucked. Some people said he performed well for what he had, the situation he was in. And kind of in the middle of both of those. And I'll explain why. So Patrick Mahomes last year in March stated himself, he said, I understood coverages, but how to be able to pick up little tendencies defenses do, stuff that Brady and them have done, they know it, they just do it. Mahomes said on the show, I was just playing. He said this last year. This is talking about his inability to read defenses and he just learned how to do this sometime last year. Well, 2 years ago, he said this on the HBO's The Shop, and you can kind of tell that when you watch the Super Bowl. I stated this before in chats on the page that usually you see a quarterback change up the blocking assignments a little bit too. It's not just something that the linemen do. And Patrick Mahomes just didn't do that. You also see them telling certain guys to stay back, hey, you block, delay, and it wasn't something that he actually done in that game. And it's a skill set that he doesn't have yet. It's something that he will grow and learn to have. He'll adapt. He's still young, you got to remember that. But I think all this talk of him being a goat, um, this early in his career, it's just not fair to the guy. You set a really really high bar, and the guy will get there. Let's let him get there. He's a great quarterback, and like I said before, those throws that he made, superhero like, um, made the passes. So the guy should have caught it, but it wasn't the most intelligent throw. Uh, and that's something that you can either agree on or you can disagree on, and I respect that. All right, so what's up? So we'll also with the Lakers, they have some drama going on. Anthony Davis hurt with the Achilles injury. Kind of sucks for them right now, but I think the Lakers will make it work. I actually believe a good plan for them will be to play him next month, later in the month. Don't stress it too much. The guy's great. He'll be great. Let him play a couple of weeks. Sit him. Play him again in late April. The season doesn't end until July, guys. So if he plays right now too much, he's going to be nothing then. I mean, let him rest up. Let him get his body back into it. About June, July, you get him back in the swings of things. Pay him a couple of back to backs, and the guy will be straight. He'll be good to go. Lakers, they'll be okay. I'm pretty sure they'll either get Drummond, Kevin Love, or somebody else. They'll fill the role. You know how LeBron does, and you know how the Lakers do. So that's that. Yesterday at NASCAR, we had some drama with Bubba Wallace. His car failed inspection twice. Actually pushed him back a little bit, but yesterday he achieved something. He was the first African American driver to ever lead a lap. So Michael Jordan's investment into NASCAR so far looks like it may be a good one, but he did have a sad ending, Bubba Wallace, due to some car malfunctions. So take that as it is. Also, let's talk about MLB baseball for a second. I missed a lot, guys. So I'm going to talk about everything. Nolan Arniano, I may be saying his name so wrong. Whatever. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy that went to the Cardinals from the Rockies. One of the best baseball players there are right now. Younger guy, not too old, and he's just now here in his prime. Great pickup for the Cardinals. Also, great pickup for my Braves. I won't be too biased and anything like that, but signing Lasuna back was something that I truly wanted, and I'm glad that they did it. So that's always great news. So I feel like, well, yeah, Bauer. I missed that too. So Trevor Bauer, he pulled, how can we say, the prick move of the year. He trolled everybody. He made it seem like the Mets was a team that he was going to go to. Very minimal talk of the Dodgers at all, or if any. If you were following him on his journey on YouTube, he chronicled, pretty much the teams that invested a lot of time into him. He talked about the fan bases, and he talked about how the team, they're pretty much their plan and layout for him. And the guy trolled everybody. He made it seem like the Angels were an option, the Mets were an option. He even actually at one point made the Giants feel like they were an option. It was never the Dodgers. The Dodgers were never in the discussion for him. So he told everybody, went to the Dodgers. He'll be one of the highest paid players this next coming up season, but that's just how things go. The guy trolled everybody, and I hope he has a great season. I don't wish anything on anybody negatively, but I hope he has learned that that's just something that you should do. So he'll grow from that. He's a really good ball player. I don't think he's great, but I do think he's really good. So the Dodgers do that again. They got pretty much 5 Cy Youngs, but there are a lot of talks about them with David Price in there. They may not keep him. Apparently, thinking about trading them. So I find that very interesting. I hope I'm not the only one that found that interesting at all. Let me see if we got anybody that's seen anything. I don't have many viewers right now. It's hard to view something when that person isn't on the screen. And I do thank you guys for sticking with me. Let's see. Gotta do some hockey talk. I'm gonna try to do hockey talk about at least once a week. I mean, not once a week, once a month. I don't know why I say once a week. Once a month. And it may not seem like much, but that's a lot for me because, like I said in episode 1, I'm not really the biggest hockey guy. Something I used to like, never loved it, but it's something I'm trying to get back into. So I think that will slowly get me back into it. So I'll do a hockey talk on the end of the month. I'll just do that at the end of each month. I'll do a hockey talk, and I would really appreciate if you guys are a little bit more active with that. All right, let's look at this. What else is happening in sports? I can keep on talking. The Jazz. Let's talk about the Jazz for a second. I feel like they're not getting the respect that they deserve. Phenomenal team. They this is a well-oiled machine. Quinn Snyder. We all said after their disappointing playoff exit last year that he was one of the guys that may be on the hot seat this year, and he's got his guys balling. He's got his guys playing hard, scrappy. We all said Rudy Gobert didn't deserve the money, and we all still believe that. But I can honestly say the guy looks like he's playing harder. He has a chip on his shoulder now because a lot of people are saying, because of him, the coronavirus spread, NBA shut down. Pretty much the whole country shut down because there's one French dude. That's what some people say. And that's unfair. He really didn't know. So it wasn't something he did intentionally. But you got to give the guy his due. The guy's really out there balling. And I respect it. Talk with your game. You don't have anything to say back to anybody. And that's what he's doing. So much respect to him. Donovan Mitchell isn't exactly lighting it up. It's actually Jordan Clarkson. I found that kind of interesting that was going on out there in Utah. Jordan Clarkson has always been a young player that has gotten a lot of respect from people who are fans of the NBA. So to see his ascension, it's been really remarkable and gripping. All right. And then what's so now coming up, we do have NFL free agency starting soon. We also will have some of the draft coming up for the NFL. So we'll see those workouts. We'll hear about those combines, the pro days and things like that. Apparently they say Trevor Lawrence had a really good one. Maybe we can watch that with each other, talk about it. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe do that next episode. I'll try to plan that for this Friday and get this video back working. To apologize again, but it's been a while since I talked to you guys, and I just missed you guys. So I had a lot going on. Had some technical difficulties, as you still see. I do have those still. But again, everything fixed. We're going to get this going. Jay's Sports Talk podcast will be a very interesting one. It'll be something that you guys will like. Hopefully you guys will love it. You talk and tell people about it. I do plan to have some future guests also in the future. So look out for that. It's going to be really exciting. I think you guys will love it. But I'll close out the episode. I do feel like this was a sadder one because there was no video. But as I said before in the first episode, I do plan to just do some podcasts without video. So this is my first one. Signing off now, guys. Thank you for signing on with me. Jay Sports Talk Podcast. Have a great day.